Hello everyone, it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, lovelies. Today I'll be doing a video on midheavens. I'll be continuing that series, and today I'll be doing a video on Gemini midheavens. I'll be speaking about the midheaven, what it means. Also, I'll be speaking on the career you can go into with a midheaven in Gemini, and I'll be explaining the placement of a Gemini in the midheaven. So I'll be explaining the reputation or how people perceive someone with this placement of midheaven. So let's get right into the video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so, lovelies. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. And also share this with everyone you know, friends, family members, enemies, even people who have a Gemini midheaven or who really loves midheavens. And also make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. Your midheaven is basically your reputation. So your reputation in regards to your career. So I know with your rising sign, it's the first appearance. That's why some people sometimes correlate midheaven and rising signs together, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there is like a common pattern. Like a lot of the same midheavens have the same. Like, for example, a lot of people with a Scorpio rising, they tend to have the Leo midheaven. So there's like correlation, a lot of correlation that goes with that as well. So that's why your rising is how people, when they first get to see you, you don't even have to say a word and they just look at you and they're like, oh, like this is how I perceive you. Well, your midheaven is based off of your reputation in your career. So with your reputation, depending on your placement, it could either be good or bad, or it could be used, or it could be used for good or used for bad as well. Also dealing with how you appear in the public, so how people will see you. For example, if you're the face of a company or if you're a face of anything, that's how they perceive you based off your career. That's basically your midheaven as well. Okay, with your midheaven, it is ruled by the 10th house, and the 10th house is Capricorn. And Capricorns are the type of people who people really look to in regards to work or career. So having any placement in the midheaven is going to correlate with your career, because the 10th house rules the midheaven and the 10th house rules careers and things like that. For example, it deals with success, your status in society, the amount of success you're garnered, and mostly people contribute success to like your career and the status you have in society based on the success or the career that you approach. Also, your midheaven shows how you gain your money, so that's why people attribute it to your career, because more than likely you make money off of your career. So it's basically showing you how your career will manifest in the sign that your midheaven is in. Another part of your birth chart that is very important and correlates with your midheaven is your north node. So your north node is basically your destiny or something that you should accomplish while you are on this earth. And what people will do is look at their north node and look at their midheaven to see how they're going to manifest that north node through that midheaven. So now let's talk about Gemini midheaven. So since it's a Gemini placement, it's gonna have the energy and vibes of a Gemini. So with this placement in midheaven, in regards to the career, it does have duality. And Geminis are naturally intelligent, so with their midheaven, they may go into something that deals with intelligence, or they may like to teach people new things, or go into a career where they can increase their knowledge all the time and learn new things, because they don't always want to just stay stagnant. Like, they have the energy of always wanting to do something new. That's why people are like, we can't keep up with a Gemini, because like they just love to do things that are different. So with a Gemini Midheaven, they may go into different careers. They may do things that they vibe with at the moment, and then when they vibe with something else, they may go into another career. And while they're in those careers, they want to increase their knowledge. So they're going to learn something new and just like gain knowledge and gain an understanding of different occupations or different topics based off of where they are in their occupation. If they leave an occupation, they're going to be very well versed in that occupation. And if they were to ever go back into it, they would be very great, and they wouldn't even need help as to how they're supposed to do something. Also, in regards to the occupation they may pick, they more than likely will go into something that deals with communication, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury does communication. So with that in mind, they may go into an occupation that has to do with either communicating to the public or communicating with somebody. Like, for example, they may communicate on like a national scale, or they may communicate one-on-one. So communication is something that they will look for in an occupation. For example, some careers that they may love is being like a news anchor, communicating stories to the public, being a therapist, communicating with someone who's coming to their office, being a blogger, someone that's communicating with the world on a topic that they are intelligent in. Going into just anything that deals with communication. That's something that they more than likely will love. A part of also being a Gemini Midheaven, they love to not only communicate but also be friendly. So they're the type of co-worker that's nice to everyone, and they try their best to make connections through that way as well. Because they're so friendly, they'll talk to everyone, get to know everyone. Like, be a good friend in regards to being friendly. And by building connections and getting networks together, that's how they're able to get into higher positions or get into a higher place in their occupation, because of them creating networks, them communicating with people. That's something that they love to do and they love to appreciate to do. So it's beneficial to them as well. Another talent that someone with a Gemini Midheaven may have is being able to speak in a way that is persuasive. They have good speaking skills, and they have oratory skills. So they may be someone like the CEO, and they're able to communicate what's being said, and the way that they speak, people respect it, and people are like, you know what, like this, he or she deserves to be listened. Like what they're saying, even though I may not understand what they're saying, but just their speaking voice is something that should be listened to. Another thing in regards to their reputation, they're the type of people that love to do like different things. So multitasking is something that they are excellent in. Someone with this placement, any job that deals with multitasking, they are great at, because you know, they love to do different things, and they don't love to only do one thing. They love to do 15 different things, and they're the type of people that actually get it done. So multitasking is something that people will describe someone with a Gemini Midheaven. Another thing that they are is very creative. They love to do things that are different and unique. And with this placement, they may be the type of people that would dip their foot into different things. Like they may one day do one thing, and the next day or next week they may be doing something else. They're the type of people that love to do different things and don't like to be stagnant in a way, like in regards to their career. So you may just see and hear them doing something, and the next week like they're doing something else. Also, being a part of this Midheaven, they tend to be very funny people. People laugh like at all of their jokes, and they're just the person that will break the ice. They're also the type of people who people will tell you they don't take themselves too seriously. It's okay if they make a mistake. They're just going to keep it moving. They're not going to harbor on it. So other occupations they can go into would be writing, authors, anything that shows their creativity. They can go into the film industry, and like I said, news anchors, or just even be the president as well. They just love to do things that are different, and they just love to communicate. Well, that's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Gemini Midheavens. Please let me know down below if there were any things that I missed or anything that a Gemini Midheaven does have that was not stated in the video. Also, let me know if you're a Gemini Midheaven, did it land, or which occupations you think would be the best. Also, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. And also hit that like button and share this video with everyone you know, lovelies. Lastly, if you have not followed me on all of my social media accounts, then this is the time to do so, because I post a lot of content on all of my other social media accounts, and a lot of the things I do post, I do not post on YouTube. So make sure you follow me, support my Etsy store, and also support me through PayPal. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy. Please know that you're worth it, you're lovely, and you deserve nothing but the best. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.